Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video is a continuation from last week's about the Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. This video's focus will be about how she demonstrated power through being a wife to Diego. In the following chapter, I will discuss the relationship of Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, as it was infamously turbulent and emotionally charged. I will look at how she suffered while she was a wife in Mexico and how that influenced her life and paintings. The couple Frida and Diego were described as a dove and elephant. Frida was thin and petite and Diego tall and overweight. However, they were both in love, and as they say, love is blind. Frida first sought Diego out to critique her art and ask for advice. Diego was 43 when they married, and he was also an extremely famous muralist in Mexico, focusing on his political views and Mexican life. When they married, it captured many journalists and photographers because she was seen as Diego's exotic young wife. The media never asked Frida about her work in the beginning of her relationship. They were preoccupied asking her about fashion and gossip. It was as if she was operating in the shadow of Diego's career as an artist. For example, even from their 1929 marriage certificate, it identifies him as an artist, painter, and her as a housewife. This was life of a female artist in Mexico at the time, and especially if the husband was famous. However, Frida was not fazed. Frida thought that becoming a mother was her calling in life and another way that she could become the perfect wife, bearing children. However, due to her accident, this was not possible, and she had several miscarriages throughout her life, and in her painting, Henry Ford Hospital 1932 illustrates this. The body is distorted with blood splattered on white sheets, which just adds to the feeling of vulnerability and defenselessness. There's a disconnection to her body, constructed deliberately as an anti-nativity scene, also original in its bold rejection of traditional female roles. The painting is a reflection of what she felt, although it destabilizes the conventional gender relationship. Kahlo's paintings indicate the ways in which popular interpretations of paintings echo 1930s and 1940s gender codes in Mexico. Her paintings suggest the subjugations to which the responsibilities and ostracism of the perfect wife. Frida might have not seen that in her suffering in this painting, a universal pain that women encounter every day from the reflection of sorrow and rupturing taboos make it very powerful. Diego, a known womanizer, had several infidelities. However, when Frida found out about a one-year affair with her younger sister, this was a step too far for her, and Frida divorced him. She had an extreme disillusionment from the relationship and expressed her emotions in her paintings. An example of a painting where it shows the opposing forces of the love and hope she felt with her relationship with Diego, but then the betrayal and anguish, is Las Dos Fridas, 1939. In this painting, Las Dos Fridas, there are two Fridas like the title states. Both are looking straight at the spectator with hearts exposed, holding hands, and one looks stronger than the other. The Frida on the left side is wearing a traditional European dress. Her heart is open, showing all of the veins and arteries. She is holding surgical scissors, cutting a vein where blood has begun to drip down her dress. The Frida on the right is wearing the Tijuana dress that she is well known for wearing. Her heart is intact, and in her hand holding a very small portrait of Diego. The painting shows the dualities of her life, her dual heritage and concurrent experience of being loved and the unwanted lover. The suffering and pain this caused her was too great, even just for her, so she painted two versions of herself. Should she let this disabling pain take over, or should she use her pain with her stronger self and persevere? This was Frida's biggest betrayal. However, she did not let this suffering take control. Instead, she took this agony and worked and created more. To conclude, as a wife, she was devoted and eager to please, but she couldn't bear children and broke standards in Mexico. Her suffering surpassed gender norms in the way that it was presented. It showed us all the power of vulnerability and being flawed. Yes, the relationship was unstable, but after the divorce, a couple years later, they remarried. They both needed each other, but this time they both had separate bedrooms. As one of Frida's biggest agonies in her life, Diego is also the same person that reinforced her to pursue a career as an artist. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you've learned something new about Frida Kahlo. The last part of the series will be out next week and will be about Frida and gender. If there's any other artist or designer's life you want to learn more about, please leave it down in the comments below. I would really appreciate it if you would leave a like, please subscribe and put your notifications on so that you can be notified for when I next post. See you in the next one. Bye!